Terrific matchup in the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Albert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Here's Covington. Steven Adams making his last shot. No good from Zubac.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Morant outside. Pass to Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. And another basket for Memphis.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now here's Brooks. Pocket 6. Feeds to Jackson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Leonard. Zubac kicks to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Jackson. Off on the layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson against Leonard. Let's go. Los Angeles with another miss. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And Brett, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Good work there as it goes.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
The shot by George, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself with so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
On the wing, Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And he makes that one.
Stepping in just a little bit closer, but keeping the D honest as Covington knocks down a mid-range.
Now Morant. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Both free throws good from Morant. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now Jackson. Following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. Leonard against Brooks. And the dunk by Covington.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Brooks outside. The three. They get the rebound. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Plumlee, no luck. The Grizzlies have gotten only one of their first four shots in the second quarter to drop. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Baseline J on the way, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Bain. And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up. Brett, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism, the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan. Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 6. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time, an easy deuce.
Here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Adams. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
It's Covington on the wing. Takes a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Payne for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. A 3 from Leonard. Hands it from downtown. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now Jackson. Following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. Tipped away. Covington with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Westbrook's got the ball.
I mean, just a terror in transition is Russell Westbrook exploding past the defense with that speed.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The pass to Concho. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Jackson passes to Jones. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers on defense. Clark, the pass to Conchar. It's good from long range. Conchar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clippers leading by 10. Gordon deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Morris. Powell finds Morris. Powell with a screen on Kennard. Morris. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. And here's Kennard. Kicks it out to Jones. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
At the line for the Clippers, Mason Brown.
He hits both from the stripe. 7 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Jones. And we finished one half of basketball. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
Your Grizzlies, 22. The Clippers, 34.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Morant is out there with Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Plumlee with some nice D. Clippers leading by 12. Powell, the pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body, Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Here's Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's a whistle that goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Morris with a screen on Morant. Pass to Morris. Here's Highland. 6 to shoot. Pass to Powell. The high post shot. And that one hits back iron. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant with it. Kennard for 3. Morris with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Now here's Gordon, following the miss by John Morant. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Baines checked in for Kennard.
Now, to the line for the Grizzlies.
It's Morant with the drive. Clark trying to get open. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers leading by 12. And it's Leonard at the elbow. The fadeaway. Good. Leonard's got 9 points.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
Morant kicks to Clark. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Morant surveying the D. Hits the three-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Down low, got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And the 3 off target. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Over in the corner, Zubats. Wing shot on the way. No good on that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Morant outside. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Covington. Westbrook drives in. Leonard inside. Guarded by Bain. Leonard kicks to Zubats. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Zubats has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Bain. Passes it to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Bain passes to Morant. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Clippers on top, up 19. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Plumlee. Norman Powell is out there with Morris. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. Gordon finds Powell. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Powell. The shake. He takes it up and lays it in. Powell's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Clippers. Jones looking for an opening. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
A 3-ball. And they double up Gordon. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Here's Highland. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Conchar. Second shot opportunity. Now Clark. And yes, it's good.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Here's Highland. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Clippers lead by 19. Lobbed up there for Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
There's Gordon with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Left side, Bain. Here's Conchar. Drills it from outside.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And they double up Gordon. Here's Highland. He's covered by Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Adams brings the double team. And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Here's Brooks. Here's the drive.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Here's Westbrook. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Kick out to Adams. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. No one near him. And it's Memphis with another.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Here's Leonard. Left side, George. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Westbrook. Fires for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. He gets that one.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Over in the corner, Zubats. Covington wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Clippers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
And Morant throws it down.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Outside, George. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Hey, Allie.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we...
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Brooks. Jackson outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Conley with the ball, hounded by Morant. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Brooks. Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The drive by Brooks. Count that one.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each.
Wow! Crazy good! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Brooks from outside. Edwards pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. McDaniels from long range. He drops it from range.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Morant against Conley. Pass to Adams. Here's Bain. Driving to the basket, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide-open man.
Bain against McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. From deep, Conley. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answered 3.
Here's Brooks. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. From deep, Bain. Rebound, Minnesota. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Lets it fly. Gobert passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Morant. The shot by Conley, no good. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brooks against Conley. Pass to Jackson. Jack's up a 3.
Adams inside. He's against Gobert. Here's Jackson, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
59 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Conley's got 5.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Conley against Morant. By Conley, that one's good. Give him 8 points now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Outside Morant. 2 on the clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Memphis calls timeout. It'll count. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1, picked by Gobert. To the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Brooks a screen on Conley. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Conley finds McDaniels. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Jackson. Over Towns. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Here's Kennard, 4-3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Conley. Picked by Prince. Edwards for 3. Gobert finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside Jones. 1:52 left in the first half. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. Shoots a fadeaway. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Rivers. Here's Prince. And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's Kennard. No good on the 3. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Timeout called. Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And it's Conchar in for Brooks. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Kennard against Edwards. Right side Jones from 11 feet away. And the bucket is good. Here's Rivers. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down low to the wing on the left. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just 4 seconds left in the second.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And get loud for the Milwaukee.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Good drive by Bane.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
The Timberwolves trail.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Bain, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
The Grizzlies shooting it well, around 55% for the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldama. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Edwards against Clark. And Clark with a block. Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Here's Aldama on the wing. Bain. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. Anderson for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Jones. Over to the left wing. Here's Aldama. It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. He's got a clear path. On up the court. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Edwards against Bain. Here's Aldama. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. Here's Prince. Gets a very good look and converts. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
The pull-up J, if Torian Prince can knock these down like this, he becomes a whole lot harder to defend.
Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Prince. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Timeout call, Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. And it's Morant in for Jones. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Rivers. To halt the run, the drive by Bain. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
Here's Conley. Up and in on the layup. Conley's got 10 points.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
From deep, Morant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that does it for the third quarter. Oh. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Left side, Morant. Pass to Brooks. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, the second man coming over was the key. Great defensive call.
This is why Bane's teammates look for him on the break, because he is relentless on his attack.
McDaniels against Bane. The kick out to Conley. Here he goes. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Brooks. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The sheer power at 220, maybe 230 to take the hit and complete the play. Dylan Brooks.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Prince. This one for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Morant. From downtown. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From deep, Conley. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Calling his own number all night long. Conley can beat you in a variety of ways.
Outside Bane. From deep 3-point range. McDaniels against Brooks. Clock at 6. Outside for Morant. From the arc. Goes back up. Pass to Adams. Bane against Conley. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far. Edwards for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Back to Prince. McDaniels with it. Off target with the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
2 points. That one goes. Conley's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Jackson the screen. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside McDaniels. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Drills it from deep. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Moran against McDaniels. The three from Bain. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They've led by as much as 10. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. McDaniels with it. Fires for 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they'll get another chance. Oh, he nails it!
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And Minnesota calls time here. They lead by 5. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded.
I smack clowns with mad style.
NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. And here is Los Angeles now. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Towns, and the layup falls.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Cranes the three-pointer.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Edwards kicks to Towns. Two open that time. Made it look too easy.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's George. And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the inside, Towns laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 6.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Now here's Edwards. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Westbrook. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. And again, it's the Clippers missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And Edwards drops them both. Clippers trail by 3. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. Westbrook, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Conley finds Edwards. Gobert with it, defended by Covington. Gobert double-teamed. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Robert Covington. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Right side, George. 1:07 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. George sets a screen for Leonard. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Inside, and Towns throws it down.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Edwards against George. Covington wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. It's Covington on the wing. 8 points for him. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's George, and he comes up with the deuce. George has got 6.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Plumlee with the steal. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. You've got Gordon, Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. Plumlee sets the pick for Gordon. And the pass to Plumlee. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Minnesota leading by 3. To the middle, here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Covington. Conley finds Towns. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
For 3, Covington. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from me. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Towns, he's checked in for McDaniels. Back to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Here's Conley. Kicks it out to Prince. Drives to the hoop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Pass to Highland. And here is Powell. On the wing, Gordon. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The 10-footer. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Minnesota leading by 3. Inside, Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Buries it from three-point range. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Out to Morris. Highland. Gordon with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Kicks it out to Prince. Nifty move. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Daniels, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Count the basket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Highland. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And it's Conley penetrating. Bucket is good. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Kicks it to Gordon. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Highland. Back to Powell. Deflects the pass. And now Minnesota on the fast break. A nice shot by McDaniel. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Covington, a screen on Rivers. Westbrook dishes to George. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Gobert the pass to Prince. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gobert with a screen for Rivers. Dishes it to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. It's deflected. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Westbrook finds George. Fades and shoots. That one wide left. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... All right, Dave, thank you. And
the Timberwolves, 37.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Austin Rivers. Torian Prince is out there with McDaniels. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Noel into the 2-guard. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince has got the ball. Rivers gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Prince with a screen on George. Noel passes to Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
The 3 from George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rivers dishes to Prince. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. George. He gets it in there. George has got 8 points.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Noel passes to McDaniels, so the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Put your heads together for your Clippers Spirit Dance.
Shot from the inbound. Prince kicks to Gobert. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Westbrook against Rivers. And it's Covington atop the key. Outside for George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Taurean Prince.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
George with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Westbrook.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
Prince setting a pick for Rivers. Kicks it out to Prince. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Minnesota calls timeout. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And it's Gordon in for Russell Westbrook. Minnesota also making some changes. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Prince. Edwards comes in for Noel. And Mike Conley subbed in for Austin Rivers. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Conley finds Gobert. Second chance shot. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And there's the pass to Covington. Launches it. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Conley the pass to Edwards. Tries it from 19. Kept alive, Minnesota. Out to Conley. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Good if it goes. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Rudy Gobert. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Clippers trail by 3. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Gordon in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Down low, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards dishes to Gobert. It's a second chance effort. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Covington. Here's Edwards driving in, and that one drops.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Good on the bucket, and the Timberwolves lead by 7.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's McDaniels, makes it off the glass.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Takes it out to Covington. Plumlee sets the pick for Covington. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right, once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Edwards drops them both. Clippers trail by 7. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Covington kicks to Gordon. Leonard the pass to Gordon. Covington against Towns. 4 on the shot clock.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Edwards drives in. Great. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timberwolves leading by 9. Conley with it. Leonard picks him up. Over in the corner, McDaniels. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
For 3, Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. Towns wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for Minnesota.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Conley's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Covington into the lane. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Towns against Leonard. Towns down low. Misses in close. Stolen by Michael Conley. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Morant. Lets it go from deep. Covington grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Leonard against Brooks. Oh, sweet move. And it's Leonard with the bucket inside.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Three-pointer, Brooks hits the three-pointer.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
For three, Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Morant finds Brooks. 6 to shoot. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Brooks from outside. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will come the other way. Adams against Leonard. Here's Covington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Jackson for three. Paul George pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard for three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 5 now.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
The three ball. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
And stolen by Bane. Morant with it. Guarded now by George. From behind the arc. Morant, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Picked by Covington. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
Defensive foul.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Morant. The teardrop. Covington grabs the board.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Zubats with a screen on Morant. Here's Covington. He takes it in. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Baines. Rejected by George.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters.
Timeout call, Memphis. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Westbrook against Morant. Covington. And a missed layup. And here's Memphis, trailing by 10. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Morant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
With 2 seconds left. And he takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 8. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the Clippers with the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Westbrook outside. Driving inside. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Memphis trailing here. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Westbrook, and the foul is called. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
previous players
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Jones against Westbrook. From outside the arc. Conchar can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Inside. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Jones.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does. I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Here's Jones, following the score by the Clippers. Kicks it out to Jackson. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Leonard. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Such a dynamic playmaker. Westbrook forcing the issue, getting to the stripe.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Jackson. Tipped. Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Adams, the pass to Bane. 4 on the clock. Jackson for 3. Knocks down the long J. Jackson's got 5 points.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
George passes to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. He's got 17.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jones drives in. He got a piece of it. Leonard outside. From deep. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Rejected by George. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Now here's Kennard. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Kennard against Gordon. Batum outside. Powell left side. Unable to get that one. Good D by Clark. Kennard against Batum. Kennard on the wing. Baseline try. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Here's Powell, and he drives in. And Powell with the stuff.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And here's Clark for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Here's Highland, defended by Jones. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. All right, Allie, thanks for that. Just about about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Now here's Leonard. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Bain against George. Now Bain. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Brooks. Soft touch off the glass. Brooks has got 5 now.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
George passes to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. The shot comes out, and Memphis taking it the other way now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's blocked. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Clark. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Jackson, the pass to Clark. And there's the drive. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Another shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Pass to Bain. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bain's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Timeout called. The Clippers. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, stolen by Moran. There's the drive. Here's Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got 7 rebounds in the game. And George with the basket on the assist from Covington. And the Clippers lead by 16. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. That shot wide open. Morant's got 7 points.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot to the paint. Brooks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Batum's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Now here's Brooks. Outside Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Gordon can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And stolen by Morant.
First personal foul. Second team.
First free throw is good.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Gordon. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Second chance shot, and the basket by Plumlee.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Gordon with a steal. Here's Powell. Fires from deep. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Launches a three. Pure from three-point range. Powell's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Plumlee, a screen on Bane. Down low. Pass to Batum. Three-pointer. And Morant clears the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. The Clippers call timeout. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers? George hits them both.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Morant against Leonard. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Right side, Covington. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Morant. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Leonard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Out to Covington. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, I love seeing Covington make fast decisions, wasting no time firing off the catch.
Leonard against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the three. And they get it back. Adams, the pass to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard.
Grizzlies substitution, Desmond Bane.
George finds Covington. Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock.
Come on.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, my textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Here's Bane. For three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. George against Brooks. George, good. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Fades back. Rebound by the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires in the triple. And the Clippers lead by 16.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now here's Morant. Lets the three fly. No good. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Conley with it, guarded now by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Goes up off the inbound, and Jackson with the block.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Conley with the 3. They get it back. Towns kicks to McDaniel. And the rejection by Jackson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Bain. Here's the 3.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Nice D from Brooks. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Out to Morant. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now here's Towns, stolen by Brooks. There's the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nice move with the drive.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's quick play.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And here's Conley outside. Morant with the steal. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Memphis with it. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks so much, David. And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Minnesota. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Conley dishes to Towns. McDaniels passes to Towns. Fires the three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson finds Payne. Back to Jackson. And McDaniels with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The offensive rebound outside for Jackson. 1 second left. He takes it in, and the dunk by Jackson.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
So at the end of... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Torian Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Out to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now here's Morant. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. On the wing, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 6.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
It's Clark with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Now here's Morant. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Dylan Brooks.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
The pass to Gobert. The dish to Prince. Back to Gobert. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is there?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Baines checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for Morant. Jones with it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And again, Memphis no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent. Wow. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Jones against Rivers. Pass to Aldama. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Prince's shot is good.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Rivers against Jones. It's rebounded by Towns.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
And here's Prince outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert, and Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. And good that time. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Jones against Rivers. And the basket by Jones.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Here's Conchar, defended by Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conchar. No good on his first attempt of the game. It's tipped. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge.
The Grizzlies, 27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's Edwards. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
Morant against Rivers. Adams down low. And Adams with the slam.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. Knocked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Here's McDaniels, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And here's Morant. He has 7, driving the lane, and Morant throws it down.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Bain, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. And Edwards with the stuff.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Morant outside, beyond the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns down low, guarded by Bain. Count it, good. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
The 3 from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Stolen by Jackson. Drive by Adams.
2 minutes.
And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
Mike Conley's checked in for Austin Rivers. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jones is checked in. Here's Bain. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Here we go, 1-on-1. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Edwards passes to Gobert. Tries again. The kick out to Towns. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Stolen by McDaniels. And it's Towns penetrating. And Towns throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And they get it back. McDaniels gets to Conley. Offensive rebound. Out to McDaniel. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Conley feeling it out with 1 on the clock. And Adams sends it back. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Prince, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Jones. Another shot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Adams.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Edwards passes to Prince. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Here's Adams. Out to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jackson. Here's Conley. Dishes it to Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. Prince outside. McDaniels finds Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. And it's 9 points for Rudy Gobert. Morant outside. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Morant. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Passes to Gobert. Conley with the 3. Three-pointer. Brooks against Prince. Here's McDaniels. And the rejection by Jackson. Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 16 rebounds. Brooks gets to Adams. It's Morant in the corner. Into the lane. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouls.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
The pass to Brooks to tie it up. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Conley kicks to Prince. Conley against Morant. Conley, the pass to Prince. Edwards dishes to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Morant, right side. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
They double him with Bain. It's tipped. Bain against Prince. McDaniels passes to Prince. From 12 feet out, and they will fall over the back on the play.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound. He gets whistled for the over the back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You'd think Adams is a smart target for a foul, but he might just surprise you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Edwards passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. Yes!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 4. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To stop the run. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A narrow win under difficult. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
is a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Edwards with it, guarded now by George. There's the triple. Offensive board. Over to the wing, outside Edwards. Second chance effort, and it's McDaniels off the drive. Can't get it to drop. Conley against Westbrook, driving in, and Westbrook slams it home.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Has way too much speed to keep up with him. Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Towns. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Edwards into the lane. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Now here's Leonard. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
So it's the Clippers now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. So they take the lead.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley up top, pounded by Westbrook. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
George passes to Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is showing up again later. Wow.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. George passes to Plumlee. It's Covington on the wing. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Towns. Over George. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has gotten his 2nd bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Out to Covington. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Conley passes to Gobert. Over Plumlee. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's George on the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. For three, George. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gobert with a screen on George. For three, Conley gets the 3-ball to go.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a 3. George outside. Pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Outside McDaniels. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Man in at point guard. Pass to Man. They set the pick. Back to George. Out to the wing. Here's Zubac. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Gordon, the pass to Covington. Here's Man. Gordon outside. Back to Man. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. Man's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Shot is good by Edwards.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Rivers. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Edwards against Gordon. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
To the inside. Here's Rivers. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Gordon against Edwards. Brent. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
2 minutes remaining.
Gordon right side from the wing. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Prince. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Morris.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for McDaniels. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Morris outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Oh, it's stolen away. To the left side wing. Here's Prince. Pass to Gobert. The second effort. Here's Noel. Tries again. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
For 3, Gordon. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Picked by Prince. Here's Noel. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw no good.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jalen Noel.
He hits the second from the line. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. 52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Morris down low. Prince is there. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Morris sets a screen. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Here's Powell. Pass to Highland. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
23 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Prince. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
For 3, Gordon gets the trifecta. Gordon's got 6 here in the quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under
on to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Clippers, 31.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. They've got Taurean Prince, Mike Conley out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Towns in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. George with the bucket.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Noel. Now Conley to the left wing. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Picked by Covington. And the jam by George.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The shot by Conley, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Leonard outside. Pass to Plumlee. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Conley passes to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old school pass first mindset.
Crosses over. George's shot is good. 9 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. The three is up. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And Westbrook slams it home.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. For three, Covington. He buries it from three. Covington's got 10.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Towns for three. Gobert inside. Leonard defending. Gobert no good.
The guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run.
2 minutes.
George passes to Covington. Top of the key. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. McDaniels against Covington. Shot from 12. Good work there as it goes. McDaniels got his second basket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Noel. Outside Edwards. Another shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And that one falls for Towns. And so Towns nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Morris. And Leonard subbed in for Gordon.
good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
First one falls for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And Leonard drops them both. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Out left to the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Leonard outside. Covington up top. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
It'll be interesting. Will they start calling Covington's number offensively the way he's going?
Leonard against Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
For 3, Covington. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Nice move. And the jam by Covington.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
Down low. Here's McDaniels. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. McDaniels got 6.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. The Clippers on top. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
Taurean Prince not going to give up anything really easy when he's on the floor, especially on the offensive glass.
Minnesota foul. Taurean Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Plumlee down low, working on Reed. And the basket by Plumlee. And the Clippers lead by 7.
That's where Plumlee operates best. The closer to the basket, the better chance he has of converting.
Drains the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
George passes to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
And Leonard drops them both. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Edwards for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Covington, a screen on McDaniels. And the jam by Covington.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Reed finds Conley. Off the mark there with a 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Picked by Covington. George for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
We've seen George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
Conley against Westbrook. To the left wing. Here's Reed. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Good chance here for Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Well, Russell looking to shoot as soon as he's in attack mode.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Three-pointer. Pass to Reed. And stolen by Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Oh, didn't think that was going in. Covington's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
And here comes the break. Leonard way outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. And stolen by Leonard. For 3, Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
Covington, it gets underappreciated, but guy who runs the floor, he'll guard a bunch of different positions, he'll hit three-point shots. That's a lot of complimentary stuff.
And he makes all 3. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. A shot to stop the run. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Here's Edwards.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
that's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Minnesota's shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to bring it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he?
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
George hits them both. There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. Edwards for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
For 3, Covington. Minnesota with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
For 3, George. Second chance effort. Plumlee, no good. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Prince. From deep. It doesn't go for him.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
I smack clowns with mad style.